Hello everyone, welcome back to Slow Damage. Sorry for the delay. Busy time of year, and I'm tired all the time. So there's your general gist of things. I don't remember where we were because it has been a while. So we'll just jump right in. Exhaling white fog into the cold air, I reached into the back pocket of my pants and pulled out my cigarettes. Oh right, this is how do you enter? Yeah, okay. I'd forgotten to grab a coat, but I was too lazy to go back and get one, so I figured I'd be fine. As I walked down the dirty sidewalk, I put a cigarette between my lips and lit it. Oh, wow. Sound design. Hold on. I had to change some stuff here. There we go. In Shinkoumi, also, bad words. I'm bad words. In Shinkoishi, I'll get it eventually. The nights were long. If anything, it had only just begun. Like usual, I stumbled around town on a whim, looking for a one-night stand. Towa. Towa, why are you disaster? Maybe this... I need a break from this man, to be honest. Oh my god. This MC. Not because I was especially lonely or sought another human's warmth or anything like that. I felt no love, no passion, no desire. All of my emotions had rusted over. Wow. Oh my god, this game is going to be crazy. Sex was just the only way I could feel anything at all. Well, not the only way. The other way was through violence, fistfights. Okay. But what I wanted was an all-out brawl, enough to kill me. I knew there were very few people in this world capable of that. Of killing you, man? What? Most people I fought had held back, even just subconsciously, afraid to hurt me beyond a certain threshold. Thus, there was no point in looking for someone special. Generally speaking, I felt very little in the way of standard human emotions. No idea when it started, but I probably wasn't born like this. Sometimes I got irritated when people nagged me too much, but for the most part, I held it in. Other people seemed to see me as an unfeeling monster. But in the rare moments that I was overcome with powerful impulses, when I was raped or beaten, that was when I truly felt joy. Wow. Wow. While many were too scared to enact violence directly, there are plenty in this town that love to hurt people on the inside. So yeah, I had a lot of hookups. If you asked me if I liked sex, I would say yes. But I wasn't interested in learning about the person attached to the dick, nor did I feel like telling them about me. It was so early in the video. I just wanted them to use me like a fuck toy, then throw me away. That was the compromise I was willing to make. My dude. Wow. Where are we? The next day. I didn't work at the clinic, so I slept in until noon. Man, I love how this game looks. It's so pretty. I woke lying on my side. Whoa. I woke laying on my back on the sofa. I sat up, lit a cigarette, and took a drag. In the end, I never did find a hookup last night. Instead, I picked a random bar, had some drinks, and went home. All in all, it was a pretty tame night, considering the previous night where I drank until I blacked out. Because of that, it felt lackluster. Oh. I took my time enjoying my cigarettes, gazing at the TV that had been left on all night. Oh. Then suddenly a news Trigon flashed up on screen. Oh, Takatsato Gumi leader Takatsaku Ryojiro 81 dead of heart failure. That font is horrible, by the way. That was really, like, blah. My eyes did not like that. Sorry, that was loud of me. My eyes were locked on the white text. The leader of the Takasato Gumi was dead. But then the surprise faded. For the record, I had been informed that this man was my biological father. Just drop that on us? Hello? What? Okay. My mother was his mistress. In other words, I was an illegitimate son. That said, I had next to no memory of being around him. Frankly, I could only vaguely remember what he looked like. So I didn't have much of an emotional response to the news of his passing. I was passing. I feel like I said that weird. Just sort of, oh, he died. I looked away from the TV and leaned back against the sofa. Just then, I heard a muffled buzzing noise and realized the cell phone on the far edge of the sofa was ringing. I'll learn names eventually. I picked it up and looked at the screen. Sakaki was calling. I could also see a series of notifications that indicated he'd been calling for a while. Who is? Sorry, excuse me. Do I remember? I don't remember. Probably wanted to talk about my father, and if so, I wasn't interested. I dropped the phone back onto the sofa without answering it, cigarette dangling from my lips. I stared up at the ceiling. I had no real plans for today. Maybe I'd wander around downtown. With that thought, I took a long, deep drag. Exhaling smoke, I crushed my cigarette in the ashtray. Then I rose to my feet and pulled on my coat. Now then, where to? Pardon the interruption. Or is this exploration section? Is it another tutorial? I'm sorry, guys. We will now briefly explain the exploration segments. Please bear with us for just a few moments. When an objective pops up on screen, you know it's time for exploration. Hold up, I need to pull up my guide. Hello, one moment. I need a guide. Here we are. Thank God. Oh, frick. Thank God the mobile version doesn't take forever to frickin' load, like, the web browser. Okay. This time, the objective is go somewhere. Okay. Oh, wait. Enter. During exploration, you're free to prowl the city of Shinkoyumi. What? That was a double enter that I didn't mean to do. When you arrive at the correct destination, exploration will conclude and the story will progress. You can progress the story immediately if you so desire, or you can explore the city first before you continue. Stop double clicking. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my mouse, everyone. To check your objective, move the cursor to the right hand edge of the screen. In this case, the objective is go somewhere, so let's move to this party somewhere else. Did I go somewhere? Oh. Should I go somewhere? Talk, move. This is my studio. Okay, move. Current location, 3rd floor of Marase Clinic, aka the place where I sleep. It's as messy as a storage closet because it practically is one. I guess we'll go to the clinic. Oh, cool. I love this hover. Ooh, okay, this is fun. The clinic Otaku runs attracts a wide variety of local patients, young and old, plus night shift workers. Might find something here. Someone. Might find someone? I don't know. This is Marase Clinic. Taku started up 7 years ago. From a small privately run facility, it has a good reputation that draws in patients, not only from the neighborhood, but the downtown area as well. I think I'm not going to use my enter button right now because it seems like it got sticky. I have cleaned it before, but I might need another one. The doors open a bit later than most at 10 a.m., but in exchange, it stays open until 1 a.m., which is helpful for patients that work the night shift. In general, Shinkoyumi has a lot of hospitals. Most of them are either single rooms or large-scale facilities. So in that sense, a standalone building like Murase Clinic is apparently rather unusual. The jazz. Just then I sensed someone's gaze and looked over. I thought I saw something slip into the shadow of a building. Or was my mind playing tricks on me? Who are you? I actually forget that the cast is very colorful. Shady green-haired man. If you encounter someone during exploration, try to talk to them. Talking to them may give you inspiration. Let's try it out. Oh, talk? It's you. You're Toa, right? That me! When you select talk, the hourglass and jagged line will appear. I'm using a guide again, just so you guys know. That link will be in the description. This is a simplified version of interrogation wherein you respond with negative or positive answers. For a refresher on interrogation, check the interrogation section of how to play. On the right hand edge of the screen, you can see it says Euphoria up. Unlike real interrogation segments, exploration chats show the results of negative and positive answers in advance. Euphoria up means it will raise your euphoria gauge. And euphoria down means it will lower the euphoria gauge. What should I do? Now see the what should I do text at the bottom of the screen. If you choose to respond accordingly, you'll gain new inspiration. Some targets don't care which way you respond. Gaining inspiration is never guaranteed, so feel free to explore every inch of the city. Now let's try it out. I like how they zoom out like TV when you're giving tutorial stuff. This guide says negative. So, what should I do? Oh, euphoria down. Wait and see, or play along.
Negative.
Certainly.
Eh?
Aren't you? You've gotta be. I can't be wrong about this. You're Toa, aren't you? Why? What do you want? What do you want with my man? I'm guessing I should interpret the silence as a yes, right? Maybe. You're Toa, right? And the reason I know is because he knows, right? He who? I'm going to surpass him. or my name isn't Inada? Sure. There's no inspiration to be gained this time around. Some exploration segments offer it, while others don't. You'll be able to tell the difference based on the objective. What? Red text means it's a special segment where no inspiration is available. But blue text means inspiration is out there, just waiting to be found. Okay. You'll see blue text most often. Red text is less often. But because this is a tutorial, it counts as a special exploration. This concludes the exploration tutorial. Now you can go back to enjoying slow damage. Okay. Well, goodbye, sir. Okay. I like that though. There's nothing else to see. There's no negative response for that. Okay, we're gonna move to the residentials area. Enjoy. I have no business here. I do. The guide says you do. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to read this guide. It seems like we could just go for whatever reason. I mean, it's the exploration time. There's not really like... I hope there's nothing wrong with going to places just wandering around. They say it doesn't, but I don't trust. A vast swath of high-rise condo buildings encircling District E. The majority of Shinkoyumi residents live in one of these pencil towers. You can just go and look at it. Let's explore, everyone. This is District E's residential area. If you live in Shinkoyumi, chances are your apartment is in District E. District E is full of skyscrapers, all of them high-rise condo buildings. It's an attempt to make the most living space out of a critically limited land area. The downdraft of all the skyscrapers creates strong winds in the area. Not to mention, the majority of these buildings aren't up to code, so if we get hit with a major earthquake, they'll probably collapse. Oh, nice. But the residents of District E choose to live here anyway. Someone concerned with safety wouldn't dare live in Shinkoyumi in the first place. Okay. So talk is just like, if there's nothing here, it'll just give you information. Okay. Shopping street. Dorokumi Shopping Street. Guess I'll make a pit stop. The main street occupying... Fuck is up with this music, it's so good. I'm so excited to check out the soundtrack for this game because from what we've heard so far, it's very jazzy. And surprise, I like jazz. I like listening to jazz. I'm not really well versed in jazz. I wish I was back in high school. We did have a jazz club, but I didn't know about it until freaking like way late in my high school years. Oh god, it's so good. Anyway, the main street occupying the center of District E. Here you'll find convenience stores, drugstores, diners, and places to buy various other sundries. Let's go to Shopping Street then. Ooh, daddies. What? What else are on these signs? Hotel Grand Cross, Endless Summer, Hotel Endless Summer, Hair Salon Plus A, Zop, Mizui. I can't read further than that because I'm blind as heck. This is the main street at the center of District E. For the most part, residents of District E pass through here to do their shopping. With all the diners, convenience stores, discount stores, and drugstores packed in all like sardines, wow, it's easy to find what you need. The streets are busy, though not as packed as District D. Everywhere you look, there's people working or people getting wasted. That's nice. The traffic light changed and the crowd started walking. But just then, I spotted a familiar face out of the corner of my eye. It was Ray carrying a paper bag in one hand.
Ara.
Oh, dude! Oh my god! What are you wearing? Oh shoot, that's why I do full screen on here. Please hold. Ah, shoot. Oh, what are you doing here? Sorry, hold on. Oh, hi Toa, what are you doing here? I forget how to do this again. Menu. Oh, toggle full screen. Oh, I can do that with F. Oh, great. Awesome.
Yo.
Just wandering, you. On my way back from Tajima's. She gave me a bunch of stuff, so I thought I'd share some with Taku. Again. It was a thank you gift for helping her. Okay, we're gonna talk.
Ne.
Oh, that reminds me. I left a croquet in the fridge for you. Did you eat it? This man never eats anything. I haven't eaten it. I ate a little. Apparently you have to say I ate a little, which makes sense. You want to appease him a little bit. Did you eat though, Toa? I hope you did. Positive. I ate a little.
Positive.
He wants my opinion.
Ah.
A little.
Eh?
For real? Just a bite.
Yatta.
Still, that's a big step for you. Sorry if I peeked a little bit. I don't peek as much with this mic, which is nice. I added condensed milk when I was making them. It's supposed to improve the consistency. Condensed milk in croquets? Am I saying this right? I don't know what croquets are anymore. It sounds crazy, but it works. You tasted it yourself, right? Well, yeah. Next time I think I might try rice croquets.
戻らなくちゃ。
Anyway, I'm headed back to the clinic. Alright. Is that all? I got some pickled veggies for us. Is that all it? Is there more? What's up?
Yeah.
Nothing. I just want to talk to you. Because I'm shameless! Stay away from the rough part of town, okay? I know. You better. We can just keep talking? Is there no negatives from this? Okay, yeah. It just cycles through. This is great. I love this game. Where are we going next? Toa's room. Toa's, well, here it says Toa's room. I wonder what, I guess it's just another, like, there has to be a reason why they didn't call it his room versus the atelier, meaning a workshop or studio, especially when used by an artist or designer. So they went a more specific route. He doesn't see it as a room though. That makes sense. That makes sense. That checks. I'll head back for now. Let's go. Bye, Ray. I love you. I returned to my apartment. When I left, the TV was on, but now the familiar static drone was gone. Instead, I could hear a faint rustling sound.
Oh, Toa.
Oh, hey, you're back. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome home. I was just tidying up in here. And if you put it off for too long, the whole place turns into a pigsty. Thank you for taking care of me. No, thank you for taking care of Toa. He needs it. My God. Seeing as you're here, why don't you help me out a bit? Apparently, it's a negative response. Doesn't look like he's expecting much. But he expects us not to say anything. Sure, why not? Too much hassle. I'm pretty sure probably in his route you put positive, but we're going negative.
Negative.
Too much hassle. But he was... You'd like that, wouldn't you? Figures.
それじゃあな。
I haven't been paying attention to the auras. That's my bad. Anyway, I'm out of here. Alright. Okay, but can we talk a little bit? Is something on your mind?
Yeah.
Nah, I just want to stare at your face.
それで?
So, are you done here? Not yet. Then you ought to make it quick. Okay. We have cycled through. So apparently we're going to Tajima's. That opened up. Or did I not notice it? Guess I'll make a pit stop at Tajima's. An old snack shop clinging to life among the newer buildings, run by an old woman who's lived here since before Shinkoyumi went to shit. Wow, attracts customers from all walks of life. Oh. So... Okay, yeah. So it tells you like, oh, you're gonna go into story stuff. Do you want to end your exploration? Oh, that's nice. I like that. It makes my life easier. Probably should have paused. We're gonna save real quick here. How do I save? Save / load menu is D. Save, quick save. Yeah, go. Save slide, yes. Okay. Back. On one corner of the residential neighborhood sat a little shop forgotten by time. It was a snack store called Tajima's, run for many years by a little old octogenarian lady. I don't know what that means. In most cases, the expanding casino industry forced evictions on older homes and stores. But Tajima's fought eviction every step of the way, and now it was the last of its kind in the area. Fortunately, Tajima was popular with middle-aged folks looking for a nostalgic taste of their youth, plus it attracts young people curious about traditional snacks. Every now and then, I'd stop by and grab some. I wasn't a big fan of junk food or anything, but for some reason the shop felt like home. I walked up, stood at the door, and peered inside. The cramped interior was packed to the gills with sweets and snacks of every kind. Hidden among them was a white-haired, stony-faced woman standing as still as a statue. She sounds irritable. Reluctantly, I stepped inside. Ah. But though she may have looked angry, she was always like that. Hanging on the wall above the clutter was a painting with a layer of black over it. I kept wondering about it every time I came by. It was the one thing that didn't feel homey like the rest of the store. Maybe the owner just likes spooky stuff. What if it's from you, Toa? But she doesn't say anything because of reasons. Maybe? If there's anything underneath. She snapped at me as I stood there without browsing. Without browsing? Did I read that right? Her smoke was a deep, dark brown. Not once had I ever heard it waver. Oh. I was like, what smoke? It's been so long, I'm so sorry. I grabbed some stuff at random and brought it to the counter. Good grief. It keeps changing. She muttered to herself as she pecked away on her antique cash register. This old woman was one of the few who had lived here since before Shinkoumi became a casino resort, and she knew what it used to be like. She'd always blather on and on regardless of whether anyone was listening, but some people found value in her stories of the old days. Uh-huh. Sure, Grandma. And you're one of them, you understand me? He knows. He knows. Yup. You deserve it. I nodded absent-mindedly. Truth be told, I liked her. Oh, dude. I felt like she was the only person still living in the old times while the whole world changed around her. Because of that, she was an outsider here. It's not right, I tell you. That is not right. At least she's like aware of it. Like, I see a dead body and I don't feel nothing. And that's sick. That's a fucked up. You go, Grandma. I hope it never comes to that. That'd be 240 yen. Pulled 1,000 yen bill out of my pants pocket and handed it to her. She took the money without complaint. Just ask once and be like, you sure about that? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, kid. She handed me my items without a bag, and for the first time, I stopped to look at what I bought. Then I stuffed it all into my coat pockets and headed for the door. As I stepped outside, however, I realized the old lady had followed me out. She muttered under breath with a scowl. I waved, then turned and set off down the street. There's gonna be something about that old lady later. There's gonna be something about her. I just know it. I feel it in my bones. Watch it be nothing. 2:30 a.m. Late that night, Takure and I paid a visit to the local diner. Taku had promised to buy Ray a parfait, and tonight it was time for him to pony up. That said, the three of us usually ended up at this diner anyway, since it was still open when the clinic closed. I was downtown at the time, so they invited me over the phone. Okay, we're gonna stop here. I'll see you guys next time. If you're interested in playing the game yourself. If you're interested in playing the game yourself, there is links in the description. There's also a link to the guide that I'm using. Please note that this guide was made for the Japanese release. So there's going to be some stuff that isn't like translated word for word, but it should still work out. If you've missed the previous parts, check them out. See you next time. Bye bye.